What up, Hoop Station family? Thanks for joining me on another episode. Like the video, put a comment. Let's talk about the MVP race this year and who I think is probably going to be the winner of the MVP trophy this year. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Up first, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pretty sure I didn't even say that right. It's okay. Giannis, he's one of the MVP candidates. Right now, he's on my number 4 ranked for MVP. I understand that he's out here getting buckets for his team. Currently, Milwaukee's number 2 in the East. I don't think they're going to get to the number 1 spot because I don't think the Boston Celtics are going to lose. They're 9.5 games behind Boston, so I don't think they're going to get that number 1 spot. Giannis on his MVP season is averaging 30.8 points a game. That puts him in 3rd in the NBA. He's averaging 11 free throw attempts with those 30 points. He's also averaging 11.2 rebounds a game. He's averaging 6.4 assists per game, and he's also getting a steal and a block a game. Now, the defense rating for the team is at 113.1, and that's at a 36.3 efficiency rating for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's get into another candidate for the MVP, Luka Doncic. Right now, he's having a crazy good season. He's putting up them James Harden type numbers again. This time, he's almost averaging a triple-double while he's doing it. Luka's averaging 34.6 points a game, and that's 1st in the NBA. And he's also doing that with 8.9 free throw attempts a game. He's averaging 9.1 rebounds a game, 9.9 assists a game, and he's also averaging a steal and a half a game. Now, the defensive rating goes a little bit up with Luka on the floor at 116.5 defensive rating, but he's also coming in at a 37.7 efficiency rating. A little bit higher than Giannis, but still, he's getting buckets. He's cooking everybody, and he's not even fast or athletic, which is insane to me. Moving on to who I think could run away with the MVP this season. It's going to be a close... I honestly think it's going to be a close fight between these two players. Coming in at number 2, that I believe would be close to number 1, is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Right now, he's currently averaging 31.1 points a game. That's 2nd in the NBA, doing that at 8.8 free throw attempts a game. He's also averaging 5.6 rebounds a game, and he's also averaging 6.5 assists a game. And he's also playing some lockdown defense and getting 2.1 steals a game. That's 1st in the NBA. He leads the league in steals a game. And he's also averaging a block a game. Defensive rating is a tremendous defensive rating. It's at 110.5 defensive rating. And he's doing all this at an efficiency rating of 33.7. For the man, the myth, the legend himself, Nikola Jokic. He's not putting up crazy points per game numbers like the others. He's at 26.2 points a game. That puts him in 13th in the NBA as well. And he's only doing that with 5.5 free throw attempts a game. That's a little bit sneaky because a lot of his touches are in the paint. He kind of dominates that paint area a lot. And all of his, I want to say, I don't know the official number, but I want to say about 85% of his touches are inside that paint, or his scoring is inside that paint. The unfortunate thing is, he doesn't have a fair whistle. He's still out here dominating. Anyway, let's get back to the stats. He's averaging 12.3 rebounds a game. That puts him in 4th in the entire league. And then he's also averaging 9.2 assists a game. That's a big man with 9.2 assists a game. If everybody on that bench unit can hit their threes, I think he'd be averaging a trip-dub right now. He's also getting a steal a game, and he's also averaging a block a game. Now, the defensive rating is a little bit higher than Shai's defensive rating, which is at 101.6 for Jokic. But his efficiency rating, it is way higher than Shai Gilgeous' efficiency rating, which is at a 38.6. Because this is bias, Jokic should win the MVP. Doing everything at an efficient rating. He's putting up all his numbers with ease, and he's shooting at a good percentage at the field. Now, Shai Gilgeous, I also don't want to sleep on him. He's doing everything tremendously right now. His defense is on lock. He can get to the free throw line consistently. He's getting a lot of points a game as well. The team is just simply better with him performing the way he performs. Both of these players, Nikola Jokic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, are doing these things without a second All-Star on their team as well. Luka, I know Kyrie's wasn't named an All-Star this season, but it's Kyrie Irving, man. He gets buckets, and you could see the night that they played the Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie was out there cooking. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to beat the Thunder, and so they have the number 1 spot as of this recording of the video. I honestly think the winner of the MVP is going to come down to the seeding. I honestly think that a lot of the voters are going to place their vote on who is seeded higher going into the playoffs. Obviously, it's a lot of recency bias as well with these votes, so if Shai goes off for a 40-point game or so, I think that's what's going to win it over. Or if Jokic puts up a crazy 50-point triple-double somehow, that can win him over an MVP. But the fact that these two players are doing what they're doing without a second All-Star on their team, that is amazing. J-Dub, great player. J-Dub can be a good comparison to Jamal Murray. They both get buckets. J-Dub's young. The Thunder are young. They're very dangerous. I am deadly scared of them once the next year comes because I know what their potential is going to be, what they're going to learn from these playoffs. I don't think they're going to get too far in the playoffs, but I still think they're a great team, depending who matches up with them as well. The winner of the MVP this season, it's going to either be Shai, Nikola. I know it's not a real answer, but I do believe one of them is going to win it off of seeding, and we don't even know where that's going in. I know the Nuggets right now are 10-1 after the All-Star break. They're playing with a purpose now. I hope they're playing for home court advantage because would it be unstoppable at home? But that's neither here nor there. MVP, Shai Gilgeous or Nikola. I truly think it might end up being Shai Gilgeous just because, it's more of a new person that's in the rankings. He's getting buckets. He's good on defense. He's good on offense. He's just good. Thank you for joining me on another video. If you'd like to leave a comment, let me know other topics that you want me to talk about. This is not just a Nuggets page, but I'm also open to talk about any other hoop stuff. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave a message after the tone. Peace.